31st of August 2017, I had offered myself to run for the Speaker of the National Assembly under the sponsorship of the Jubilee Party. You honourable members are the ones who gave me the mandate. You are the ones who gave me the mandate. I did not hear you say that I need to disclose the relationship, whether personal, official, or political, I had with the leadership of the Jubilee Party. I think, honourable members, I appreciate that we are in very exciting times, but I think at this late hour in the day, you cannot challenge my impartiality. This is not a difficult matter. This is not a difficult matter, and I want to guide that the issue that Honourable Fatuma Gedi has raised here surely is not even a matter that what impartiality, for what purpose? I mean, what partiality? All that we need to do, the documents for Honourable Fatuma Gedi is going to table will be available for every member to look at. It therefore would be a travesty of justice on such monumental scales that I do not know that indeed all of you will see that they are authentic, and the Speaker rules they are not authentic. Speaker Muturi does not belong to that school. What is authentic will be authentic before your eyes as it will before mine. So honourable members, I want to tell you to relax. Just relax. I don't think for me, this is very simple indeed. I mean, honourable members always table documents here, and we look at them, we say, surely, this is not admissible. If you get it from Wikipedia, like we've had in the case which was dealt with by the Honourable Speaker Marende. So, honourable members, this is really nothing. And even those who are saying, do this, do the other, honourable members, relax. Relax. Kenya is a multi-party democratic state. That is most important for all of us to appreciate. And therefore, when we come to this chamber, there is always the majority side and there's a minority side. In the previous dispensation, there was the government side and there was the opposition side. I have served on both sides, fortunately. So I've served on both sides of the divide. I don't think whether there is anything that can actually define this house that is before us this afternoon. Merely the mention of the Deputy President, I'm sure. I mean, even if it was a mention of whomever, all we need to do is follow our own rules. And there is no conflict, there is no interest. I have no interest. I have no interest in what is being tabled by the Honourable Fatuma. I do not know, save for what I have read she said she's going to table. So, honourable members, there is nothing there that we should worry about. I will continue to serve you for as long as you desire. Remember, you are my constituency. You are my constituents. So any of you is at liberty in the event that just like you are going to face on 9th of August. If any of you feels that this representative is not serving you to your satisfaction, you are at liberty to express yourself in the manner provided for both in Article 106 and in our standing orders. So, honourable members, let's just relax. The Honourable Fatuma actually has approached me to allow her to bring some documents, and I have told her very well, please bring, because all of you need to see them. So, honourable members, just relax. There's nothing to worry about. This is a simple matter that we do every day. Very well. No, Honorable Junet, you know,
Mr. Speaker, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for the guidance you have given us. We stand guided, Mr. Speaker. Having said, Mr. Speaker, that Mr. Speaker, as the whip of the minority, Mr. Speaker, and we have in this House, we have no one else to address other than the Speaker, Mr. Speaker, and that's the rule. Mr. Speaker, the issue you have just raised is a very weighty matter, Mr. Speaker, with the minority side. Mr. Speaker, you have put facts very clear, and we agree with you, that it is true speakers are sponsored by parties, Mr. Speaker. And Mr. Speaker, I remember in 2013, we sponsored Marende as the minority, and we were defeated in this House by Jubilee, Mr. Speaker. That time it was Jubilee coalition. But Mr. Speaker, also, recently, new development happened, Mr. Speaker. And you know, we are in the season of politics. Everyone has a constitutional right to join any political formation he wants. Mr. Speaker, in the last election, you were also sponsored by Jubilee Party. But Mr. Speaker, the records that are now available politically at the registrar of political parties is that you are the party leader of the Democratic Party, Mr. Speaker. And now that is not Jubilee that sponsored you, Mr. Speaker. And you have formed a coalition with Kenya Kwanza, Mr. Speaker, which is another formation outside Jubilee, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we have never doubted your impartiality. That I can say it on record. We have never so far, until when we saw in a hotel in Karen, Mr. Speaker, signatures and ceremony happening, you signing as the party leader of Democratic Party, Mr. Speaker, we started now feeling that surely we might not get a fair treatment in the House, Mr. Speaker. There might be no impartiality, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, you are a man who has so much fidelity to the Constitution. I can say that also without fear, because I have served under you or with you in this House for 10 years now, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, issues that are raised here in this House, Mr. Speaker, are issues that anywhere, you cannot raise it anywhere else, Mr. Speaker. We cannot speak in burials, in funerals, in rallies, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the issues raised by Honorable Otiende Omolo, Mr. Speaker, as you have captured them well, Mr. Speaker, are issues that are going to affect us for the remaining period of this House, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, if now you are the leader of the Democratic Party and a member of the Kenya Kwanza coalition, Mr. Speaker, and you are sponsored by Jubilee Party as the Speaker, Mr. Speaker, how are you going to balance those interests, Mr. Speaker? Because the people who are supporting you now and cheering you here, Mr. Speaker, are not even people of Jubilee, Mr. Speaker. These are UDA members, Mr. Speaker. These are Kenya Kwanza members, Mr. Speaker. These are the ones who are cheering you, Mr. Speaker. I don't know for what reason. Do they think that you are a speaker for now Kenya Kwanza? I don't know why Duale is so happy to when you are talking, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, it is in my view, Mr. Speaker, I have said, Mr. Speaker, and I am very happy that you've given us time to express and ventilate what we think, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we want to continue the House being handled the way it has been handled for the last 9 years under your leadership, Mr. Speaker. We are only worried that going forward now, Mr. Speaker, now that the political dynamics have changed, Honorable Fatuma Gedi has raised weighty issues, as Honorable Otiende has said, that can lead even to the impeachment of the Deputy President, Mr. Speaker, if they are proved the allegations to be true, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, how do we feel? Are we safe in this House, Mr. Speaker, that we can continue conducting our business under, I am told, rumor has it that, Mr. Speaker, you are even being proposed to be the running mate of the Deputy President, Mr. Speaker. Rumor has it, Mr. Speaker. Rumor has it, Mr. Speaker. We support all that, Mr. Speaker. We have no problem with that, Mr. Speaker, honestly speaking. But, Mr. Speaker, this House must be impartial. This House must be conducted, and you are the custodian of the standing orders, Mr. Speaker. It is you who applies the standing orders in this House against us, Mr. Speaker. So, Mr. Speaker, I don't know whether the rule of impartiality and fair, natural justice, fairness will be accorded to us as the minority, Mr. Speaker, of this House, and whether Honorable Fatuma Gedi will get fair treatment and judgment on the issues that he has raised, Mr. Speaker. Those are the issues, Mr. Speaker, that is worrying us, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
You know, Now, honourable members, you know that kind of behavior now, surely, you know, when you start yelling like that, because that's surely somebody is yelling. How is it that we are going to, you see, impartiality is not determined by which party you belong to. It must be new. You must be able to demonstrate it. And I don't know what it is that shows that it has not been demonstrated. Now, honourable members, you know, I don't want us to, you know, the Honourable Fatuma Gedi was going to, no, please. Yeah, but you know, 2 minutes each, 2 minutes each. But honourable members, before I allow you, honourable members, those of you who feel that they are, you know, if you feel that the speaker is not sufficiently impartial, please, because the speaker who is before you is unwilling to resign. Take it now, yes, we can take the bank. Please, look at the provisions of Article 106 of the Constitution. Yes. So don't, I mean, there's no need. I mean, it's not the first time that I have been sponsored. Even in 2013, I was sponsored by a party. We have worked with so many of you in very many, I don't know, in many endeavors. So let's not get carried away by the things happening around the country. Honorable Duale.
Mr. Speaker, let me add my voice to what is going on this afternoon. And Mr. Speaker, within the reading of Article 106 of the Constitution on speakers and deputy speakers of Parliament, Mr. Speaker, you have not committed any crime by being a member of the Kenya Kwanza coalition, by being member of the party leader of the Democratic Party of Kenya. Your removal is well stipulated, Mr. Speaker, in Article 106, sub-article 2, A, B, C, and D. And all these allegations, Mr. Speaker, are not there, Mr. Speaker. And Mr. Speaker, the procedure for the removal of a speaker is known to every member. And Mr. Speaker, let me be very clear that even in other jurisdictions, like the US, and more importantly, the most important house in the US, the Senate, the Speaker of the Senate,
Are you the Speaker?
the Speaker, they don't want to listen to. The Speaker of the US Senate is always the Deputy President or the Vice President. And when he or she sits there currently, because it's a woman, she sits there to make a neutral determination. Mr. Speaker, secondly and more fundamentally, I want to confirm to you that there is no minority in this House. The minority has gone to bed. I haven't finished. You don't need to. It's a speaker.
You know?
The speaker, since February 2019, and the people of Kenya can attest to, 2018, there's no minority. The minority went to bed with some remnants of Jubilee, small group of about 25 or so. So, Mr. Speaker, you cannot speak from both sides. You cannot be, Honorable Junet cannot be in government, and when it is convenient for him, he says he wants fairness. It's fairness. The Speaker, you know, I respect elders.
Now, very well. Now, Honorable Angwenyi. That is why are you getting agitated? I want to give one chance to Honorable Charles Kilonzo. Then the rest we proceed with the business. Honorable Millie, before the Honorable Charles Kilonzo speaks, just a minute. Sergeant at Arms, can you open the suitcase to confirm that whatever is in there? No, just a minute. This is we administer the standing orders as you have put past them. A briefcase cannot just be brought into the chamber here. It needs to be confirmed. What are you telling me? Well, even when we admit... Well, no, let the sergeant, that's the sergeant at arms to check, please. No, Honorable Charles Kilonzo, you will? Yes.
Mr. Speaker, if I have your ears, Mr. Speaker, as we always say, this is a house of rules, Mr. Speaker.
Yeah.
And I want to invite you, Mr.
Don't shout. We are saying yes, what? But what decorum did you display now? What are you? You are a member of parliament. Honorable Angwenyi. You see, Honorable Jimmy Angwenyi. No. You honor members, you are the ones who are getting agitated for nothing. Then the Honorable only one member can speak.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Can we allow the Honorable Charles Kilonzo to speak?
Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Ken Chonga, don't get agitated. Let him speak.
No, sit.
Honorable
Mr. Speaker.
No. Now.
Can you sit down? You obstruct. You are blocking me.
Honorable Gogo, let the member for Yatta make his point.
Mr. Speaker, this is a house of rules.
He's on a point of order.
Mr. Speaker, this is a house of rules guided by the standing orders, Mr. Speaker. And I want to invite all of us, Mr. Speaker, to standing order number 87. Mr. Speaker, if you look at standing order number 87, what we are about, Mr. Speaker, it is very important. Whatever side of political divide you are, we stick to the rules in as much as what you are doing is likely to favor your side. What I'm saying, Mr. Speaker, being even a staunch believer in Azimio, what we are doing here is against our standing rules. And standing order number 87, Mr. Speaker, is very clear. It says, Mr. Speaker, neither the personal conduct of the president, nor the conduct of the speaker or the judge, it goes on, or even a government, a state officer or representative and so on, whose removal from the office depends on the decision of this House, Mr. Speaker, cannot be mentioned adversely, Mr. Speaker. That is stated very clear. So what we are doing here, Mr. Speaker, tomorrow the other side will come up with their own documents and allege the president has done the following. So, Mr. Speaker, what I am saying is by allowing the particular member to table those documents, we are already floating our standing orders, Mr. Speaker. It requires a motion and a 3 days notice. There is no motion before the House, even to table the documents, Mr. Speaker. I invite you to look at standing order number 87.
No, honor members, it's not about, no, honor members now. You know, what we are doing is actually dilatory, because the member made an allegation on the floor of the House. And when she was challenged, she said she was going to substantiate. That's what she's doing. Now we are, by introducing all these dilatory motions, you are preventing her from discharging the obligation that she undertook to discharge today. Honorable Fatuma Gedi.
Point of order. Point of order.
Now the member is she's on a point. No, she's on a point of order. Now I'm not allowed.
She's not point of order, Mr. Speaker.
She is the one who is going to. She is on a point of order, Honorable Anga.
Preliminary.
You know, you don't want her to. Now you see this. You can see now everybody appears to be on their own. Yes.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, preliminarily, Honorable Speaker, I would like to request you that as Honorable Gedi rises to table this very, very important documents, because today is a historic day, because we will see where somebody got a nickname from.
Please, Honorable Anga. Honorable, what is your point of order?
Order.
Now,
Yeah, Honorable Speaker, my point of order is that there is a habit that when this kind of important motion is going on, a lot of interruptions will come up from people who feel, rather than letting Honorable Gedi finish her statement, they want to interrupt her as a strategy for not letting this matter go to the public. So, Honorable Speaker, I just wanted to request for your protection so that she does it and finishes it.
The Honorable Fatuma Gedi is protected.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. I'd like to make a statement in response to my assertions during the afternoon sitting of Tuesday, April 11th, 2022, accordance with the Standing Order 91 and the Speaker ruling. Mr. Speaker, I want to thank you for giving me this opportunity to bring to the light matter that needs careful consideration, this House and the wonderful Kenyan voters who will have sacred mandate to elect
Honorable Fatuma Gedi.
their leaders.
Let me just help you. You know, there's really no speech. No speech. It is just to bring the documents here.
No.
Please.
Mr. Speaker,
Please.
I beg, Mr. Speaker, I'm laying the background.
I'm the one on the chair. Honorable Fatuma Gedi. Just, it's the documents. There, you say, Honorable Fatuma Gedi. Proceed.
Mr. Speaker.
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, this matter is very, very critical, and I must put the name. I will not share the document, and I have to substantiate and table the evidence, Mr. Speaker.
You know, Honorable Fatuma.
If you allow me, Mr.
Honorable
Speaker.
Fatuma, you know the thing is this. And you know it. I hope nobody is going to, because everybody seems to have completely forgotten their rules. You bring a document, we look at it, we tell you, yes, I have already read to you what has been. Honorable Maura, you are not going to teach, you are not teaching me what happens here. Honorable Fatuma Gedi, you know, you are going, what you can say is this, because I send this, explain, then table this. You go to the other one, you table. Proceed that way.
Mr. Speaker, if you allow me, that's what I'm doing. I have to explain what I'm tabling. I have to explain and table. And please me give the time.
You know.
Mr. Speaker,
Member for Kisi, please.
In that respect.
Don't do that kind of jig in the house. That kind of jig you did is not good for the house.
Mr. Speaker, in accordance with the provision of Standing Order 91, your ruling during Tuesday afternoon, I wish to communicate to this House that I have gathered enough material evidence to substantiate my position that we are not safe in the hands of Kenya Kwanza presidential candidate. And he has the impeccable records of land grabbing and the use of his position of influence to intimidate even children, Mr. Speaker. I have the pictures I will table of Langata Primary School children being tear gassed by police officers. The horror and the nightmare of the Adrian Muteshi at the hand of William Ruto. Honorable Speaker, let me begin with substantiation. Let me.
No, please. Let her. She was looking for the document. You know, she said, when you say one thing, exactly, that's the way to go about. Yes. No. Please. Honorable Fatuma, you are doing well.
Yes.
But now, after that, you needed to show the document.
Mr. Speaker, I mentioned about the photographs, and I'm going to table of children being tear gassed. And it's there. Mr. Speaker, sir. Mr. Speaker, let me begin with the substantiation of my assertion that William Ruto grabbed the belonging to Adrian Muteshi, a parcel of land, 33 Tapsogoi, of which Albert was given vacant possession in 1968, subsequently raised with a deed was issued on 17th March 1989. Honorable Speaker, let me narrate the ordeal of the innocent Kenya went through in the hands of William Ruto and his cooperations, Adrian Muteshi. Like many of us, was an ordinary Kenyan of the modest means. In 1968, he bought a farm in Turbo West in Uasin Gishu district, situated in Kapsabay scheme. The land had permanent self-contained 6-bedroom house, staff quarters, store, just like any typical rural home. No. The whole property, including the farm he sat on 100 acres piece of land, which he supports his purchase in court. The late Adrian produced an application by himself to the Ministry of Land.
No. Honor members.
The evidence is here.
What is this? Please. No. Honor Fatuma. Now, honor members, we will not proceed this way. When Honorable Fatuma says that I have this document to prove this, please allow her to bring the document, because Honorable Media of Yamba, are you the one tabling documents? Honorable Junet, are you the one tabling the documents? Surely. You see, the Sergeant at Arms is here to help not you, please. You don't know about the documents. So just give the documents. Honor members, it is not your business to authenticate. to rule on authenticity. So let her bring the documents. So you talked about Langata, bring the document on Langata. Is that the one on Langata? What? No, which is the one on Langata? What is this? Surely. What is this? Honor members, please. Fatuma Gedi, please. I think let's try to, as much as possible, don't bring emotions into this matter. What? Is this the one on, there's the one claimed Adrian Gilbert Muteshi? Yeah? No, just no. Honor members. You can never sway me that way. I'm never swayed that easily. No, so it is a document of ownership. Or you want me to use the judgment?
No, I want to be on record. Mr. Speaker, the document you have.
Yes. No.
Mr. Speaker, no. I have to finish. I am not the Speaker.
Please, just relax. Can you relax? Now, honorable, what is wrong with this one? Honorable Millie Odhiambo, please. And I'm not, no, you cannot make it impossible for even, I'm trying to get what Honorable Fatuma is tabling. You are almost singing. I don't know. Surely. No. But you see, Honorable Millie, I thought you should be the first one to really want us to conclude this, because you have some other business which you have already approached me about. Now, why don't we complete this one? Eh? So, Honorable Fatuma Gedi. So, is this the one you?
Mr. Speaker, you have 3 documents.
Yeah.
One is the statement I have.
This is one of them.
Number 2 is the court ruling.
The judgment?
On the judgment, sorry.
The High Court judgment.
The High Court judgment. Number 3, you have
National
Lands Commission's report. And allow me, Mr. Speaker, to finish one by one, then I table. Allow me to finish. Yeah, take me slowly.
Honorable Fatuma Gedi.
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
So, no, honorable members, no, those ones cannot help you. They don't even understand the procedures of the House. Honorable Fatuma, you have given me these 3 documents. Now look at the grandfather of the House is saying 1. The Honorable Fatuma Gedi has actually said, and there are 3. Yeah. So you see, you are shouting 1, but I can see you are in a different world. You, Honorable Fatuma.
No, let her table all of them. Let you make a ruling.
Yes. Please. Don't guide me. Don't guide me. I know what is supposed to be done. The Honorable Fatuma, you see, Honorable Fatuma, I think you have given me the 3 documents.
Sure.
Indeed, I want to confirm once again what you said. What is on answer? Eh? So you said Langata Primary. It says document, isn't it?
No, I still have it here. You only have Muteshi's.
The judgment.
Yes, only.
Yeah.
Remember, I'm supposed to, Speaker, deal with all the...
Just stand.
Mr. Speaker, why I wanted me to do my submissions. At the end of the submissions, I table the evidence one by one. So what you have is Muteshi. You don't have Langata Primary yet. I have it here. So allow me to finish on Muteshi. I move to Langata Primary, then I submit the evidence.
But Honorable Fatuma, what you are telling me you want to finish with Muteshi is this court judgment.
But I'm doing my submissions,
Are you suggesting
Mr.
that
Speaker.
you want to summarize the judgment for me to understand or to?
For me, for my submissions, Mr. Speaker.
What submission?
Allow me to finish.
What submission?
I have my points here, yeah. Allow me to finish.
What submission?
On that case, I have to substantiate, Mr. Speaker.
No, Honorable Fatuma. You are not substantiating about the case. You are just, you talked about Muteshi, and you say you have...
Mr. Speaker, so do you want me to table everything without talking? Should I just sit?
Honorable Fatuma Gedi, please. No, Honorable Fatuma Gedi, you are the one, you know, these others who are telling you this or the other, they are not the ones who made the commitment. You are the one who made the commitment about the documents you are going to bring. So you are going to table a document on these three. That's what we want. Yes. No. Don't give us other needs. Proceed. No. Let her finish. Now, what speech?
Mr. Speaker, the sale, yes. Okay. Mr. Speaker, the sale agreement and the loan agreement which he had borrowed to aid his purchase as evidence of the purchase of the now grabbed land, and upon which the court relied to find in his favor. After the purchase, he was given vacant possession, meaning he had the right to occupy and use the land as it was. He then developed the land by fencing it, cultivating it, and planting crops. You know the typical life of a real hustler, not these fake ones in political rallies.
Honorable Fatuma Gedi.
And in the street of Nairobi. He lived with the family on the farm.
Honorable Fatuma Gedi, let me tell you, I'll do this now. I'll do this. If you are not going to table these documents, I will rule you incapable of doing so, and I'll proceed to make my decision. Please table the documents. You are not able to? It doesn't matter. It does not matter. Honorable Fatuma Gedi. 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 Table the documents you promised to table. Table the documents you promised to table. Nobody required you to come and make a speech. Honorable Fatuma Gedi. Honorable Fatuma Gedi, table the documents. Table the documents. If you don't want to table, if you don't want, you can follow whomever. Honorable Fatuma Gedi, table the documents.
Mr. Speaker, with due respect, don't gag me.
Honorable
With
Fatuma
due
Gedi.
respect, I must, Mr. Speaker, let me explain what I'm tabling, Mr. Speaker, to Kenyans in this house.
Honorable Fatuma
If
Gedi.
it is matter of tabling, the documents are here, but let me explain.
Have you tabled?
I have not tabled, I have it here. What am I
them.
tabling? What am I
Table
tabling? I have
them.
to explain.
No, table
I have
them.
to explain.
Table
No,
them.
I must explain. Kenyans
them.
must know. I must explain. What
Honorable
am I tabling?
Fatuma.
No.
Honorable Fatuma Gedi.
Why? Mr. Speaker, don't gag me.
Honorable
Let me
Fatuma Gedi.
explain to Kenyans in this house. No. I cannot do that.
Honorable Fatuma Gedi. Table the documents and then explain.
Please.
Then explain.
I must explain what I'm tabling.
No, table and
I
explain.
must. No.
Table and explain. Table and explain. Table then explain. Table then explain what it is that table and explain what it is that you are tabling. Honorable Fatuma Gedi. Honorable Fatuma Gedi. Honorable Fatuma Gedi. Honorable Fatuma Gedi. You have, do I take it that you are unable to table the documents? Do I take, Honorable Fatuma Gedi, I will throw you out. You go out. Honorable, who are you now? Honorable Chonga. Honorable Chonga. Honorable Chonga. Honorable Chonga. Honorable Chonga. You are not the one going to determine how she is going to do to table documents. Relax. Why? Relax. Proceed. Proceed, Honorable Fatuma. Proceed. You see, honorable members, many of you are actually interrupting the Honorable Fatuma. You are not allowing her to do what she undertook to do. No. There's no point of. I'm not entertaining anymore any points of order until Honorable Fatuma is through. There is no point of order until she finishes. No. Honorable members, I'm not going to allow. Honorable Fatuma Gedi, proceed.
Mr. Speaker, may I table? May I read first, then I table?
What are you?
Give me time, please. Msiniharakishe. Mos. The truth is bitter. Truth is bitter. Mr. Speaker, sir, may I take this opportunity to table Western Hotel extended extension of its parking lot and Langata Primary playing field and the tear gassing of peoples by photos The point of question is, Western Hotel and Kenya Civil Aviation Authority is still active case in court. Mr. Speaker, we are dealing with a man who has no humanity on children.
No, Honorable Fatuma. Honorable Fatuma.
May I table?
No. Honorable Wanga, get back to Honorable Wanga. Go back to your seat. Honorable Wanga, go back to your seat. Honorable Wanga, Honorable Gladys Wanga, Honorable Gladys Wanga, Sergeant at Arms, Honorable Wanga, get back to your seat. Go back to your seat. This is not. I mean, what are you doing here? Surely, no. Let the Honorable Fatuma knows what it is that she has brought. Unless you are saying she took them from your house. Please, let's get over this matter. Honorable Fatuma. No point of order. Honorable Fatuma. Honorable Fatuma, just go on. Allow
Mr. Speaker, sir.
No. I'm not. Honorable Fatuma, can you just proceed and table the documents?
Mr. Speaker, with me here I have the document from Kenya National Lands Commission. And the point that was observed by NLC is that the Western Hotel is bona fide purchaser without a notice of any defect in the title. That the land at the time of valuation was overvalued. That Kenya Civil Aviation Authority lost an important asset in this case. that then the commissioner and the minister of lands are to be blamed for occurrences that fail to act on irregular allocation of parcel. That William Ruto, in his own words, accepted, and I have the link I have shared, that he has an interest and he owns Weston.
Table.
These documents of Kenya National Commission.
Table.
And I table
Just table.
the pictures.
Just table.
I have tabled.
Proceed. Honorable Junaid, I've said until she finishes. No. You people, we never came for this. Let her table the document.
Mr. Speaker, the third...
This is on Langata.
You have Langata and you have...
Yes.
Yes.
Then proceed to Taita Taveta. Proceed, Honorable Fatuma.
Okay, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the third...
Honorable Fatuma, please. You have two others. Honorable Fatuma. Honorable Fatuma. Order members.
1 minute of silence, Mr. Speaker, in honor of Muteshi.
Honor members, don't. This is not. Why you bring all this drama? Why you bring all this drama?
1 minute of silence.
You know? Honorable Fatuma. Honorable Fatuma, please. Honorable Fatuma.
Mr. Speaker, the third... Mr. Speaker, I used to tell this house...
Taita Taveta and then Laikipia.
While I was gathering the material, the information... Okay.
No. Who is giving? Who is? Why are you sitting down?
Junaid is my leader, and I have to.
So, Honorable Fatuma Gedi.
Mr. Speaker,
I'm not going to entertain those jokes.
Mr. Speaker, I'm sorry, but he's my elder brother, so
it doesn't matter. Even if it's your father.
I cannot stand when he's talking.
Even if it's your father. So, you are in the National Assembly. We are in the National Assembly. Honorable Fatuma, I rule that you have nothing to... Honorable Fatuma, I will rule that you are unable to proceed to table these others.
I'm tabling.
Why are you engaging in theatrics?
Mr. Speaker, the third report that I wish to table and I want to pardon, Mr. Speaker, I want you to pardon me. On Tuesday, I talked about Laikipia.
Yes.
But I meant Transmara. I meant Transmara, the late Vice President Murungi's land. I have it here. And not Laikipia.
I'll go by what is here. Honorable Fatuma Gedi. Honorable Fatuma Gedi, I came with the handstand. So we are not going by... Proceed, give her.
Mr. Speaker, the property known as Intona 2 is the youth...
No. Proceed.
Land measuring approximately 2,090 acres in area have been hived off from the larger Olalui area. The Honorable Joseph Murumbi, Kenya's second Vice President, through his company Intona Ranch, was then registered the proprietor of the subject property on 1977.
Table it.
So I will table.
Table it. Table.
Mr. Speaker, can I explain?
No, table it.
When will I explain?
Table the documents.
When will I explain?
We are literate. I am literate. I will read and interpret them for the House.
Mr. Speaker, in the year 1985, AFC took charge of the subject property to secure a loan facility, 8.6 million advance to Intona Ranch. Original proprietor was then registered the owner of the subject. When the original proprietor defaulted on the loan, why will you switch off the mic? Are you the one to dictate to him? Mr. Speaker, in 2004, members of Maasai community filed Nakuru court in 2004 against Intona Ranch. The AFC on the principal ground that they were entitled to the subject land on account of adverse possession. The court in 2011 ordered that 99 claimants will each get 10 acres out of the subject property of the remainder, about 1,000 acres. That included 20 acres occupied by Honorable Murumbi, will be retained by AFC. Honorable Speaker, dissatisfied with Justice Awuko's judgment, 1998 claimant filed an appeal. In 2013, AFC filed a cross appeal insisting the community was not. In 2016, Mr. Speaker, there was an attempt by legal representation by Murumbi to challenge the...
Honorable Fatuma Gedi. Honorable Fatuma Gedi, please table the document. Table the document. You have no business telling me no, you. Honorable Babu Awino, we are in the National Assembly. Honorable Babu Awino, what did you just say? Honorable Babu Awino, I order you out of the chamber. I order you out of the chamber. Out of the chamber. Babu Awino, I order you out of the chamber. I order you out of the chamber. Honorable Babu Awino, I order you out of the chamber. We need mature debate here. Honorable Babu Awino, out of the chamber. Sergeant at Arms. Out of the chamber, out of the chamber. Out of the chamber. Out of the chamber. Out of the chamber. Out. Out. Out of the chamber. Babu Awino, out of the chamber. Honorable Babu Awino, out. Out. Honorable Abdul Karim. Honorable Abdul Karim. Out. Honorable Abdul Karim. Honorable. Let him go out. Let him leave the chamber. Out of the chamber. Sergeant at Arms. Sergeant at Arms. No. Out. Take him out. Take him out. Take him out. And Honorable Abdul... Honorable Chen Chonga, Honorable Ken Chonga, Honorable Ken Chonga, it is also disorderly. Honorable Babu Owino, you know, out. Honorable, you know, honorable members, it will not change. It will not change. It will not change. Well, even all this. Sarah. You could please, eh? Okay, honor members, those who have seats or who feel like they can take seats, take seats. Those who feel like they can take seats, you can take your seats. Now, honor members, these are matters that they are not new. You know, fortunately, we have seen this before, and it does not even in any way cause any anxiety. So we deal with it in the appropriate manner. But that's such at times you can resume your places. My order for Babu Awino to leave the house, the chamber, has not been vacated. But it is the case that the Honorable Babu Awino has, with the help of some members, refused to leave the chamber. Honor members. No. Honor members, I know, I know the rules of the House. In a situation of this nature, in fact, for your information, let me read to you, standing on number 112. Take your seats, so that we don't... Honourable members, standing on number 112 provides as follows. In the event of grave disorder arising in the House, the Speaker may adjourn the House forthwith or suspend any sitting for a period to be determined by him or her. In the event of grave disorder arising in the committee of the whole House, the Speaker shall resume the chair forthwith. In the present circumstances, honourable members, I deem that there is grave disorder. We are not able to continue. Honourable members, when the Speaker's order is being disobeyed and the people assisting in that are members, other members, honourable members, that is grave disorder. We cannot continue with the sitting. So, honourable members, I have seen this before, and therefore, the member for Kilifi South, Honourable Ken Chonga, I'm on my feet, Honourable Chonga. It has the tail end of the 12th Parliament, and I'm surprised that this Honourable Chonga. Now, because you are among the people who are assisting in the creation of this disorder, surely you are the least that should even be given a chance to say anything, because you shouldn't even be here. So, honorable members, applying the provisional standing order 112, the time being 13 minutes after 5 p.m. The proceedings of today are adjourned. The House will resume on Tuesday, 10th of May, 2022 at 2:30 p.m.